Have you ever wondered what happens when fame turns from a dream into a storm you can't escape? When every smile, every silence, every rumor becomes a headline. What would you do if the people closest to you stopped being friends and started acting like paparazzi? Today on Magazine News and Gossip, we dive into the shocking truth behind one of the most talked about actors in Europe, Can Yaman. Hey everyone, welcome back to Magazine News and Gossip. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed, because what we're about to uncover will leave you speechless. The story of Can Yaman has always been one of passion, success, and unstoppable charm, but lately, the headlines tell a different story. After months of rumors, accusations, and emotional breakdowns, something happened that no one expected. His longtime manager, Luisa Conti, finally broke her silence, and what she revealed sent shockwaves through the entire entertainment world. In an exclusive interview with an Italian celebrity magazine, Conti stated one powerful sentence that echoed across the internet: "Can no longer trust anyone." Her words immediately set social media on fire. Within hours, fans and reporters from Turkey to Italy flooded timelines with reactions, theories, and concern. How could one of the strongest and most confident stars in the industry reach such a breaking point? For years, Luisa Conti had been more than just a manager to Can Yaman. She had been his confidant, his public protector, and his business mastermind in Italy. She managed his projects, coordinated his press appearances, and stood by him through every public crisis. But this time, her silence turned into honesty, and honesty turned into controversy. In the interview, she described Can as a strong man deeply wounded by betrayal and falsehood. According to Conti, Can no longer trusts his friends, his colleagues, or even the media that once celebrated him. No one wants to see him for who he truly is, she explained. Everyone expects something from him: fame, attention, money. Everyone wants a piece of him. That confession alone was enough to start a media storm. Fans began to wonder, who betrayed him? What really happened behind the cameras? The story quickly spread across Europe, sparking thousands of comments like, "If even his manager says this, things must be really serious." Over the past few years, Can Yaman has made headlines not only for his talent and international success, but also for his turbulent personal life. From his dramatic relationship with Sarah Bluma to the alleged love triangle involving Demet Özdemir and Jason Statham, and the shocking rumors in the Italian press claiming he was kicked off set or arrived drunk to filming. Each headline seemed to cut deeper into his reputation and his emotional state. Conti confirmed these struggles openly. "Can looks strong, but he's human," she said. "People talk about him every day, criticizing every move he makes. Even when he hugs someone, it becomes a scandal. Photos get twisted, moments are misinterpreted. Who could live like that and still trust people?" Her words hit the entertainment industry like lightning. Suddenly, journalists, fans, and even other actors began debating whether the media had gone too far. Some called Luisa brave for speaking out, while others accused her of betraying Can's privacy. But one thing was certain: her honesty exposed the dark reality behind stardom. Perhaps the most shocking part of the interview came when Conti made a series of accusations against the industry itself. She claimed that the media and advertisers constantly exploit Can Yaman's name for profit. "Every step he takes becomes news," she said. "Even if it's not true, they invent stories because his name generates clicks. The press profits from his pain, brands use his image, and even some of his so-called friends take advantage of his fame." This revelation led to a massive debate online. Was Can truly surrounded by fake friends and opportunists? Or was this just another exaggerated media narrative? The truth, as always, seemed to be buried beneath layers of gossip and speculation. Conti didn't stop there. She continued, explaining that Jan had been hurt most by the people he trusted the most. Some of those who betrayed him were incredibly close, she revealed. They sold his secrets to the media for money. They spoke behind his back and smiled to his face. That destroys a person from the inside. For a long time, Jan treated everyone like family. But now, unfortunately, he feels completely alone. Her statement immediately reminded fans of the scandal known as Sarah Bloomer's friend, a story that dominated gossip headlines months earlier. Back then, reports claimed that one of Sarah's close friends leaked private information about Jan to journalists. Many believe that Luis's comments were a direct reference to that incident. So, what did Jan Yaman himself say about all this? Interestingly, he remained completely silent. No posts, no stories, no denials, just silence. However, sources close to the actor claimed that Jan was not angry at Luisa. In fact, he reportedly told those around him that her words were emotional but true. One close friend even said, "Jan understands why she spoke. She knows his pain. Maybe she shouldn't have said it publicly, but she's not lying. Jan can't trust anyone anymore. Lately, he meets only a few people. He keeps his circle very small." Major Italian newspapers picked up on the story immediately. La Repubblica described it as the tale of a lonely star. Their headline read, "Jan Yaman pays the price of his fame." The article explained that while Jan enjoys enormous popularity across Europe, he has also become one of the most gossiped about celebrities. His life is no longer just a career, the article stated. It has turned into a battlefield where every move is followed and every word is twisted. Luisa Conti closed her interview with an emotional description of Jan's current mindset. "He used to be warm, kind, and open to everyone," she said. "He helped people without expecting anything in return. Now, whenever someone approaches him, the first thought in his mind is, what does this person want from me?" That's what fame has done to him. The interview ended, but the echoes of her words are still being felt across the entertainment world. Some call it an act of truth, others call it betrayal. But regardless of opinions, everyone agrees on one thing: the image of Jan Yaman will never be the same again. As magazine news and gossip, we've been following Jan's story closely. What started as a glamorous career full of promise has now turned into a powerful lesson about fame, trust, and betrayal. The man who once lit up every screen now faces the shadows that come with the spotlight. And the question that remains is simple: can Jan Yaman ever find peace again? If you've made it this far, thank you for watching and supporting magazine news and gossip. Don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive updates on Jan Yaman and other stars whose lives behind the scenes are even more dramatic than their roles on screen. See you in the next video.